Sailor Jupiter, Sailor King Lita here, and today we're talking about, my old boyfriend Freddy. Now, in Sailor Moon, the trope with me and I guess is that every man I meet, I think of him as my former boyfriend Freddy, who broke up with me. Now, Freddy never shows up and Freddy never, truly shows up. The only time Freddy does show up is in a back saga, you know, where he breaks up with me when it's raining and then walks off. And then I'm in the rain standing there being sad about why Freddy broke up with me for Kenneth to show up with his rain shield. And that's it. Freddy doesn't show up later on in any of the 5 followings of Sailor Moon. It's not like Frederick shows up and then, either Queen Beryl says we gotta get his mite, or Ellen and Ann go after him for his mite. It's not like Hilotomo says we gotta get his heart hearsed. It's not like Queen Helena said gotta look into his dream. It isn't like Sailor Galaxia wants a star seed. It's not anything like anything like that. But every man and Sailor Moon, no need if it was Deke or Cloverway or Pioneer or Viz or whoever was doing the English work to it, that is the same. They don't shift that at all. And at first it all starts when I first meet Andrew, who's a hireling of the game middle. Now in Deke they play Andrew off as working there only until he gets enough goud so he can go to healing learn to become a healer. Now keep that in mind because it's only going to come up 2 times, and that's it. Once when Serena isn't eating enough and almost passes out and leave the game middle, and he gives her something to help her, and then says that that he's going to take that she shouldn't be not eating because that's not going to be helpful to her health. Another time when it comes up on me again when he says that he could go to Darkland and learn about bugs like Rita was doing. Because that's an Anadarian tells him, hey, you want to be a healer, it's not going to work out for you if you do that. And keep in mind that only comes up 2 times. And Viz, it doesn't really ever come up. He's just working at the game middle, which is ran by his mother and father, believe that or not. So, anyway, if it's not only Freddy, then happens also be 2 World Game winner skaters, or at least one of them. Yeah, Mika. I am not making it up. That is his name. I guess it's Shamel. Yeah, it's Mika. I am not making it up. That's his name. It's some sauce, Solvish, Sovish, Russia's, borrowed name of some kind, I would think. And that's mostly it. Then don't forget about how it happens again with Tiger's Eye when I go out to, some learn guilds, 2-day fun fair thing. It comes up a lot. And then right after, Mika goes back to Shermel, I am up seeing someone else after the whole ice skating thing. Now, and then don't forget there was Game Told Joe, who was also, who I also happened to have who happen to either fall in love with, or at least be worried, and at least want to be. At least I play it off as wanting to be worried about him. After Zoe's sight went after him the first time and seek to take his heart hearse. I mean, not his heart hearse, his rainbow hearse, yeah. So it comes up a lot. And some folks might think, oh, it's a trope, that being boy crazy or man crazy is a trope. And I guess for some women, it might need be a trope in some books, or some drawing shows, or films, or plays, or games, or whatever. Shows, films, or plays. Yeah. Because you would think that if I didn't like Freddy for breaking up with me, then I would have not talked about it. Oh, it comes up again. Don't forget the time that I was hanging out with Alan. You know, when I didn't know that he was a Doomtree outsider. Forgive me, Tree of Life outsider. You know. And I am talked about saying, oh, he makes me think of my old boyfriend Freddy, but that can't be right, because Freddy broke up with me, so he's not that cool. You know. And to be really funny about it, a lot of folks would say you got way off reckoning. Yeah, I did. Because every time I go be boy crazy, or we'll call it man crazy, it's always Frederick, my former boyfriend, that I bring up all the time. Now some folks are going to say, well, was he the grounds to why you got kicked out of your old learn for fighting? No, because he's not the grounds for it. I don't even know. Yeah, they don't back it. They don't give you a back saga that much on it. They just kind of say it happened. So, but you see, I work Frederick as for the grounds for anyone else, could fill that stead, which I thought was Andrew until we learned about Andrew's girlfriend Rita. It could be Mika until we learned till he went back to Charmel, which he truly cared about. It was Alan just hanged out with them, which kind of made Anna angry. And yeah, that mostly seems to be it, And then there was Tiger's Eye until he ended up looking into my dreams. So yeah, this whole trope of me being boy crazy or man crazy, and seeing every man as my former boyfriend Freddy or Frederick who broke up with me, before anything, and say, before I even came to Round Street. Yeah, Crossroads. Round Street, that is the name of the town, the stead near in Deek Sailor Moon. So all of that happened before all of that. Now, yeah. Now you might say, does it come up in the books? Well, I don't know. I don't think it does. To be earnest with you, I don't think it does. Only I do take it back. I don't think it does come up in the books. And as far as Kenneth went, he was only a friend that I knew going back to when I was younger, who helped me out sometimes, and I'd helped him out sometimes. And then one time, one of Ellen and Ann's fiends was going after him, and then he, seeking to keep me well from the fiend, ended up falling head first over some steps or whatever he fell over, and then ended up hitting his head. And then I had to go to the healing house with him, and he didn't have the right kind of blood, so I had to give him some of that. And he was out by the time the saga was over, and said that he was only a friend of mine, that he watched over me, and he watched out for me, and I said it would take my time to watch over him. You know, so yeah, I guess it is a trope with me. Let me know, what do you think about me falling in love with every man in Sailor Moon's world, and then always bringing up my former boyfriend Freddy or Frederick that broke up with me. What do you think about that? See you later.